Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh. Hey guys, I'm Jack. We're back with another video. I also go by Jackson. So you read the title, How to Be Happy as an Adult. That's a great question. This is why no one tells you. So the main reason no one tells you why or how to be happy before you become an adult, and kind of why being an adult is somewhat of a struggle and hard to be happy and fulfilled, is they don't know themselves. And at some point along the line, they do figure it out. But at that point, usually they're quite a bit older and they're just living their life. Their kids are adults at that point. Sharing wisdom is harder because they have all this animosity between them and their kids, etc. So it just changes things. Don't get me wrong. Boomers did it. The silent generation before them did it. X through Z did it. Notice what I did there? I left out my generation with a little alphabetized thingamajig. I left it out specifically because I feel it has the worst rap, and I'll tell you why. Millennials in general, because we're now the majority of the workforce, we are the loudest. We're the most prominent in today's society, for the most part. Obviously, there are some Generation X's, and there are some Generation Z's in the workforce as well, but the mass majority at this point in the workforce are millennials. So we have all the different positions that allow us to voice our opinions and voice what we care about, that type of thing. Basically, our ideas are everywhere. They're either loud and proud, or they're kind of sad and clouded. Our generation is now mid-20s to like 40s era. So anyway, to get to the point, one thing that I've seen from studying in school to studying politics to studying different walks of life and experiencing life for myself is parents will inevitably do this one thing, mostly if they are a generation above their kids. So like Generation X to Millennials, or Generation X to Generation Z, or Boomers to Millennials, or Boomers to Gen Xers, etc. All generations have done this one thing. And it's a form of encouragement, I would say. Basically, the generation above, the parents of these kids, always do this from a place of love and a place of... They will inevitably give the line of, if you try your hardest, you will succeed in whatever you do. Just stick to it. You got this. Some version of that. We've all heard it. Not all parents do it. I'd say the majority of parents do it. The trick with that, or the reason that can be an issue, and one thing that I would say most parents don't do to follow up with that, essentially, is they don't teach their kids to, and this isn't all by any means, so don't take this as like a bash on every parent out there, but parents will inevitably not want to assist or teach their kids to push through the hardships in life. They'll, if they can, get rid of those hardships in life, because we love our kids, and that you can't help but you see them struggling. You want to, tell the kid that's bullying them, don't bully them, or tell, their teacher, why is my kid getting bad grades, or you name it. Whatever it is, you want to help fix their problems. So essentially, they'll assist them in their hardships in life, and doing that basically doesn't prepare them for being an adult. In being an adult, there are hardships in life. There is no parent or guardian angel, or whatever you want to call it, to come in and just fix all the problems and take them away. That just doesn't happen. Life is difficult. There's a reason for it to be difficult, and I'm going to explain that. but there is a reason for it to be difficult. And we've all seen someone try really hard to succeed at something, like, I'm gonna go learn the piano or something. Everyone has seen this from a friend. Or yourself. Probably yourself as well. I know I've done it. A lot, actually. But the thing I've seen most is someone tries really, really hard for a day or two. And then they give up because it got hard, or they didn't understand something, or they didn't like it as much as they thought they would because it got hard. Essentially, things got tough, and they gave up when they got tough. They met that resistance that life throws your way regularly, and they couldn't push through it. And that's kind of because of the prior, you pushed through, you wanted to do something and it was hard, and then your parents helped out, which is great because they love you, but it's not great when you haven't prepped yourself as a child or as a young adult to push yourself through things that are difficult. And as I mentioned, part of life is the hardness of life and the difficulty and the rough and the tough thing. The reason, in my opinion, that's there is the sensation you get from having like a fulfilled life or a happy life is in direct correlation with overcoming resistance. For instance, a vacation. It wouldn't be so amazing and feel great if you didn't earn the vacation. Push through your job and make your money and schedule all of the things that you're going to do on your vacation, pay for your vacation. All of that stuff wouldn't feel good if you didn't go through the hardships of your life to make it worth it. It's the contrast of the good to the bad, or the hard to the easy, or the not so fun to the fun. If everything in life was easy, it would get boring really fast. Think about it. If everything was easy and provided for completely, and you could do anything you wanted, yes, we'd all do the things that we've always wanted to do, all of our bucket lists, etc. And then we'd go skydiving, we'd go cliff jumping, we'd go to Fiji and Bali and freaking space. We'd do all that stuff. And with no worry about money or anything, right? Eat whatever we wanted, etc. At some point, that would reach a new medium level of normal. It would just become like a normal. So all this fun stuff would just be normal. And then the fulfillment and the happiness that you once thought you were feeling is no longer there, and now you're back to square one of how do I find happiness. Therein lies my point. Now, to be fair to all parents out there that do this specific thing of, assisting their kids through the tougher times and whatever, that's totally fine. Like, it comes from a place of love, and I get that. I do it with all of my friends as much as I can, and I can't help it. It's like innate human goodness, which is fantastic. But there are certain things that you need to let that person develop the skills for, and to learn the resistance and push through that resistance and create that tenacious, what's the word? The word I'm looking for is perseverance. Being able to push through whatever it is. People need to develop that on their own. You can't help someone develop that, really. I mean, you could make things harder on them. That could work. But for the most part, they need to learn, hit the brick wall, mine through the brick wall, push through the brick wall. Then they get that yeah, I did it, woo thing, whatever that is. Now, obviously, parents that love and support their kids are freaking awesome. If you can't let go of supporting your kids or supporting your friends or supporting your family members, and you want to help push, obviously, that's the better option, other than going against them and stopping them from everything and whatever. If you're gonna choose the one that's gonna help them, for sure. But if you can let them push through some of their own resistances on their own, that's key. So far, if you're liking this video, there is a subscribe button. Hold on, if it's fine. There's a subscribe button. Subscribe. If you like this video or you learned something, one of these. If you don't like this face or you hate the video, whatever. So, coming to a close, one thing to remember would be, if you earn the reward, you will get that sense of accomplishment, happiness, hell yeah thing. That thing that only occurs if you earned whatever you got. Now, on the opposite spectrum, if you didn't earn it and you got it, it's a sense of like excitement and like, yeah, I got something, woo! But there's no fulfillment, there's no accomplishment, there's no true happiness. There's a joy that occurs for a bit, but if that keeps happening, it creates a boredom. It creates a monotony thing. So this week I have a challenge for you, as I did last week, and I hope that last week any of you that saw that video tried it out. Hope something was funnier for you. Now, the challenge I have this week is go out, find something you've always wanted to do. Take your first step towards doing that. Then, take your second step towards doing that. Then, keep going. Don't stop. Don't think about it. Don't contemplate how you should do it or why you should do it. Just do something until you've done it completely. Just go for it. Once you achieve whatever it is, whatever it may be, whatever it is for you, just do it. See how you feel once you've earned doing that thing. Push through all the barriers in doing that thing. And remember, life today is just a page in the book of you. But you get to write the pages.